What's up, everybody? This is Mr. Second Passport, and today we're going to take a look at an interesting deal I found in Puerto Lopez, right smack dab in the middle of the southern coast of Ecuador, the Ruta del Sol, where most tourists go when they go to the coast of Ecuador, right? And today's deal is in Puerto Lopez, right? It's a small town that's famous for its whale watching about 3 months a year, in the months of July, August, September, more or less, right around there. And that's a real picture right there. It's one of the best places I've ever been in the world to whale watch because the restrictions aren't too tight, you could say. I did whale watch in the Dominican Republic once, and you could only get so close to the whales, and it was a big boat with a lot of tourists on it, and you saw the whales from a real far way away. But in Puerto Lopez, man, they pull right up next to them. I don't know if it's good for the whales, but that's just what they do. So a good place to see whales if you want to get right up on top of them. Uh, Now, why I like Puerto Lopez as an investment? Now, I first visited when I was just backpacking through Ecuador about, 12, 13 years ago, and for the first time, and it was just a mud pit, Puerto Lopez. I hated it, didn't like it at all. And but since then, they've paved the roads, and in the last couple years here, they've added a brand new malecon or boardwalk, as you can see here in this picture, and that's really helped to optimize the actual beautiful bay that they have here in Puerto Lopez. Now, what I like about this deal today, number one, is the location. It has an amazing ocean view, as you're about to see, and it's right up here on this mountain over here, in what I consider to be the good side of Puerto Lopez. Why? Because on this side here, the south side of Puerto Lopez, uh, there's a lot of people kind of scrunched into a tiny place. It's real towny, you know what I mean? A lot of unpainted, unfinished block housing, if you know what I mean. And then, but you get out here, and the houses get kind of far apart, more on the north side of the bay, and they just get nicer, newer construction, and that's where this lot is, and that's why I considered it. Here's a view of the bay here from the lot itself. As you can see, it's right off the highway, this lot, which I like. A lot of ocean view lots in Ecuador will be way back, way back, and you can barely see the ocean if you squint. But this lot, you have almost 180-degree view of the ocean. You can hear it, see it, smell it. You're right near it, and you're right on top of the highway, which I like. Of course, there might be a little noise that comes with that, but you don't have to drive very far on a dirt road to get to the lot, which for me is pretty key. So, right, the benefits of this lot is what I just explained: the location within Puerto Lopez, and number two would obviously be the amazing ocean view. On a bluebird day, that ocean is really blue as well. Number three, I'd have to say the title situation. I like the title situation. The owner lives right down here at the base of the hill, and he works nearby. He's a local. He's been around for decades. Everybody knows him. He's owned this property for decades. He just put it for sale last month. He now and so the title transfer should be pretty easy. You know, everybody knows the guy in town. That helps. All these factors are important when it comes to buying a property in Ecuador. Things you really got to look into. Right? And here's the lot itself. Right? We'll take a quick look. There are four different terraces. One terrace is already sold. And there's now the interesting thing here, right? The cons of this lot are obviously the entrance up to this lot. Basically, you drive off the highway straight up for about 100 meters, maybe 80 meters or so, and that's a dirt road, right? So could be an issue when it rains. You might need a 4x4 to get up, right? One big con. And the other con would be obviously erosion worries. But what the owner just told me, if it's verifiable, is that these terraces were made in the year 2000, 20 years ago, and they're still intact. And he says it's not clay up here; it's a higher quality type of topsoil, and that's why even a smaller car also can make it up. He claims even when it rains. Something I check into for sure. And what's for sale is right. There's 4 different terraces. One of them's already sold. 3 terraces, complete terraces right now, are for sale. You can buy the whole terrace or just a lot, 1/10 of the terrace. So you can buy a 15 by 20 meter lot, which is 300 square meters, uh, within the terrace itself, for a total of $15,000 or $50 a square foot. He's asking. Now that is a little negotiable. So let's take a quick look around here at this little video I shot. Right, there's the ocean view. There's the highway in front. That's what I'm talking about, is the north end of Puerto Lopez. It's not really built up yet. That's most definitely what I like about this lot here. Now this price is negotiable, and I'll put the seller's contact in the description below if you're interested. It's still a good opportunity now, because if you did want to buy the whole terrace, you could, because no one else has bought in yet, as far as little lots within the terrace just yet. There are surf beaches nearby. One is called Puerto Rico that I really like, just about 20 minutes or so south of Puerto Lopez. It's got a really good surf, and Las Tunas and Ayampe follow that beach. Also good surf. So again, it depends what you're looking for, but this is the deal I found that I was gonna share with you today. Don't forget, I have no affiliation with the seller at all, so make sure you do your own diligence. Check the land out, and make sure you visit before buying to be sure it's for you. And the title work as well. I suggest getting a neutral third party that knows something about Ecuador real estate to help you out with the purchase, and make sure it goes smoothly. And that's it. You know, I'm Mr. Second Passport. Don't forget to subscribe below if you liked this video and would like to see more like this as soon as they get published. Take care.